what is kind of amazing to me that I have never seen. I can't, because all I know is what I'm experiencing. This presence exists, my presence here. That that which seems to be an oppressor, or that which is oppressing, or even suppression, or could lead to depression. Uh, the ideas, those ideas of an oppressor, or that which is oppressing, that which is suppressing, and that which is depressing. And ignorance is the result of hostility, as if there's nothing to be learned. And it's almost like acceptance, to accept the fact to coexist with one another when it comes to a dominant culture, or a dominant ideology, or a dominant philosophy, by a dominant group who imposes their way of life on you, their will, and finding value in that. If you look at from a historical context, at least here in America, you can see the psychological field of psychology, or any academic setting, or what have you. The ideas of the dominant culture seems to be evangelized and being spread, and people who are doing that are benefiting from that financially, but it could be very oppressive, and it could suppress one's I don't know one's emotions, but I don't think one's emotions can be suppressed. But it seemed to be very depressive. I may be using these terms incorrectly: oppressive, suppressive, and depression. But it's like, it seems as though that even news reporters, they find value in articulating the ideas of the oppressor, of that which is oppressing, and that which is oppressing is due to it's depressive. It's depression. It's depressive. It is depressing. Because and it's due to ignorance. And ignorance is a result of hostility, as if there's nothing else to be learned. But it's quite interesting, man. Even through the images that is being projected, is or maybe I'm giving my perspective is maybe a deficit one. Maybe I'm giving too much credit to something that is very oppressive, and that leads to a form of depression. It is said that humanity will be driven by ideas, So I have come to learn to know that the battleground, ideological, which means it's a system, and the war is psychological. And it seems as though that we may be arguing over the dominance of one's philosophical views. And doing so, we can see one's position, and we can see what one what an individual or a group of people value, you know, and that which we should value to the best of our ability is virtue. It says patience, a virtue is patience, either or. Patience is a virtue, in that which you have patience, you become grateful and recognize that gratefulness. But even in the trickiness of it, if anyone has elevated you and with wrong intentions, you know, they say you should be grateful for what we have done for you. And therefore they will keep you on the string or even on a leash, and will not let you off that leash, and almost like a puppet. Someone's behind the scenes pulling your strings. Complexity of it all, man. The complexity of it all. When it comes to human relations and human relationships, you know, the way we connect human relations and the actual connection itself, and how the neurons are communicating or how information is transmitted. It is said that the last thing that Alexander destroyed was first destroyed the image of how people saw themselves, and the last thing was their communication system. Until next time, talk to you. One more thing I forgot to say. That's why I tried to communicate with through 5.5 channels of understanding, tolerance, temperance, confidence, and respect. Yes. But hey. Okay.